You're going to take it away.
Sure. So I am going to introduce a very, very special guest to our show this morning. He's known as the mayor of Dorney Park. He's an autism ambassador for the Eagles Autism Challenge. He was even on the Ellen Show. Ellen DeGeneres, of all people, had this wonderful man on her show. Please join me in welcoming Ben Hartranft.
All right.
Good morning.
Hi,
How
Ben.
are you guys? Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can. And where are you this morning?
I am in Philly. I am in my own house, and it's snowing.
You are in Philly. And you have a connection with all these guys that are down at Radio Row, am I right?
Yeah, so I actually met Mike Dempsey through a friend of mine named Jamel Owens on Facebook, and I do my own show called The Ben and Jay Show. So I'm actually on the autism spectrum, and I was diagnosed when I was 2, and I carried the Super Bowl trophy for the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl, and I do a lot of stuff for autism. I work for Access Services, I work for Dorney Park, and I also am a big ambassador for the autism community.
Hey, Ben, let me ask you something, because I just want to make sure we don't gloss over this. You are here on 1510 WMEX up in Boston, Massachusetts, and you're from Philly, but you are autistic, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And when did they determine that you were autistic?
When I was about 2, and my parents thought I had a hearing issue.
Yeah.
So they took me to the doctor, and they thought everything was going to be okay. And then a speech therapist taught me how to talk, and today I just talk, and there's no off button on me. Thank you, Miss Paula Barson.
There you go. There you go. So, all right, over the years, obviously, you've had quite a few hurdles to overcome. Can you describe some of those for our listeners? Just because, you're doing a podcast nationally, which is incredible.
Yes,
you have listeners all over the world.
Yes,
so
sir.
You are proof in the pudding that anything in the world could be accomplished. Am I right?
Absolutely. So I started my own show last year during the pandemic called The Ben and Jay Show. My co-host is Jamel Owens, and he has a son with autism named Shane. And we started it back in 2018. He has his own podcast called The Awesome Show. We've interviewed people from Hollywood. We've interviewed NFL players last Friday. And then my goal is to literally take that to the next level and to be a village. So it's called The Ben and Jay Show. You can look up more information on my website, which I could send you guys, and you can put it on your website or something. And then I have a Instagram and everything. It's really cool because we just talked about perspective of autism. And then my dream goal, are you ready for this, guys?
Well,
I would like
yeah.
to work for the NFL
You
and
want
be an autism advocate.
Nice.
How about doing play-by-play or color commentary for the NFL? Because I've listened some bits what you've done on your podcast because I had to do my homework. You're very knowledgeable. You articulate better than I do. That's for sure. And I always consider myself someone that was better than average. You're more than better than average. You're really good at what you do, Ben.
Absolutely. I mean, it's all because God brought me to the right people at the right time, and God has really brought me to so many people. I'm just very blessed to know him, and he's guided me to a church called Calvary Souderton, and they have a great disability ministry, and I just love it so much. And, speaking of the NFL, my goal is to actually, that would be cool to be a commentator, but then I would love to have people with autism downs and people in wheelchairs cheerleading on the sidelines.
Go ahead. Hey, Dennis McElhaney would like to ask you a question, okay?
Ben, very inspiring. Who inspired you to take on what you're doing right now?
Probably Jesus and my parents. My parents really put me this, I can achieve anything I can put my mind to it. Probably a lot of my friends and a lot of my coworkers. I just want to give a special shout out to my friends over at Giant and Dorney Park and my friends over at Access Services. They are an incredible organization. They're a special needs organization. And then Kaylee Tazar, I feel like she was my mentor because she's helped me grow. And then my brother, my brother Dan is really mentoring me and being who I am today.
That's great.
Out of all the interviews that you've done, what's your most favorite?
Probably Ellen. Ellen is the best. They totally surprised me on the show. And and it took me 3.5 years to get on. And literally we got a call and we waited 6 weeks and they told us, we want you to come out. And they totally surprised me. And I got to meet John. I got to go to an Eagles game. They donated $10,000 for the Eagles Autism Challenge. Eagles Autism Challenge was started by Jeffrey Lurie. His brother has autism, and they want to take awareness to the next level. And Jeffrey Lurie pays the overhead cut for Eagles Autism Challenge, which is really, really incredible. And they do a bike ride walk event every year, May 22nd, 2021, at Lincoln Financial Field. If you want more information, I'll send you my website, or I'll send you the Eagles Autism Challenge website.
We'd like that. Now, my daughter Renee has actually worked with a lot of autistic kids, right, Renee?
Yes, I have. I've worked with special needs of all types, but I have special experience with the autistic community.
Wow.
What presses you to move forward every single day and enjoy life to the fullest? Like, I need to get inside of your head and understand.
And you know what they call me? Benergy.
Yes, I actually saw that was part of your website title. So your website's benergy1.wordpress.com, correct?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you know, I'm very excited to meet you guys. You want to get in that's a great question. What motivates me every day? You know, probably God motivates me. My parents motivate me. My brother motivates me a lot. My family, I'm just so thankful for my aunts and my grandmother. My grandmother motivates me a lot. I love when she laughs a lot. It's very incredible. I just love all my family and friends. They mentor me throughout the years too. So I have big kudos to them.
Well, Ben, we want to thank you for coming on this morning here on 1510 WMEX. We call it Gary Leavitt and Friends. So we've got a new friend, and his name is Ben. So why don't you give our listeners, again, your website and how they can follow or listen to you on your podcast?
So you can just go to my Instagram, BenRCT1, or Ben and Jay Show. Go to my Twitter account, which is BenRCT, and I can send you that so you can put it down on a website or something. And then my Facebook is just Ben Hartranft. And if you want more information, you can go to my website at benergy1@wordpress.com. And I would love to connect with you. I'd love to collaborate, and I'm hoping I get to work for the NFL someday. That's my goal.
I think you're going to, but let's see who you have for today's game. What's the score?
I'm actually going to take Kansas City because I think Patrick Mahomes, he's going to win the Super Bowl. I mean, Andy Reid used to coach for the Eagles, and I think he's going to do really good. I'm very excited to see that, and I'm very excited to see how this is going to turn out to be.
Final score?
I'm going to go with the same. I'm going to go with 35-25.
35-25. It's the Chiefs, and take it from Ben. Ben, you and I are on the same page. Everybody else here in the studio is against me, so now we're back to 3-2. So we're good, Ben. Call us again. Yeah. We'll talk to you soon, and if you have anything really big that's going on, we want to know about it. All righty, buddy?
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, again, Ben Hartranft, folks, here on 1510 WMEX.
Thanks, Ben.